Hi, folks. Hope you're doing well. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about this shift that is happening right now that I write about so much. I see in my practice a lot in India, in the urban Indian context, right? That often goes a bit unnamed. Okay, so I'm just going to try and define it first and then get to the point. So, as you know, a lot of us in our generation, a lot of us hitting, 30s, 40s, even 20s, late 20s, 25 plus. There's been a little bit of a shift in the way that we do relationships, and I think the much younger generation, the ones who are early 20s or teenagers today, they'll probably have a completely different approach than us, or a slightly different approach than us. But in this transitional culture, right, we've seen our parents go through, a lot of us have seen our parents go through a lot of disconnect emotionally in their marriages. Maybe there wasn't blatant abuse, maybe there wasn't a lot of bad marriage material stuff on the outside, maybe there was, but a majority of us feel like we don't want that disconnected marriage for ourselves for the next 40, 50, 60 years of our lives, right? So there's a little bit of a tendency to pick a partner and try to like work out one's own self with that partner today, right? Like in a way that just did not exist for our parents. Like our parents were not thinking about like, does my partner meet my intellectual, spiritual, emotional, polyamorous needs. Our parents were thinking like, is there security here? Is there love that can be built, and how do those two get combined into a solid structure for a lifetime? If you're still interested in that, I'm not here to bust that for you, right? That's perfect, it's great, please be happy doing what you're happy doing. I'm here to talk about folks who are in the transitional shift, who sometimes feel that therapy, inner work, learning about yourself is just limited to meeting your partner, right? If you're single, you should come to therapy and figure out like why you're single, and then you meet a partner and then things will be fine. Or if you are committed, then you just like work it out with your partner and things will be fine. And while I'm not advocating for this relentless like therapy for everybody, I'm not saying that. I am saying that in today's context, right, one of the values that make a lot of sense for a young couple, by young I mean for a couple that is starting out, not young in age, is that it value an exercise in values can be really beneficial, right? So like sitting together with your partner over time, over 6 months, doing like a monthly check-in with your partner, right, in a very business-like way, and making lists of where do we imagine our life like 4 years from now, where do we imagine it 5 years from now, how much time do we want to dedicate to talking about things, when do we talk about things, are your in-laws going to come and stay with us, are my in-laws going to come and stay with you? In some ways, as this amazing black coach whose name is Stefan speaks, he's on YouTube, he says marriages are just intensified relationships. They're relationships on steroids. They're 100 times more work in some ways, but also 100 times more rewarding than relationships, than just dating somebody, right? And I don't mean to put a value on marriage, a moral value of marriage. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you commit to somebody, even you commit to 2 partners or 3 partners in a polyamorous situation, and you make it work for many years, it's an intensified relationship, right? Like it's an intensified way of relating to somebody, and a lot of different parts of you start connecting and start making sense, or you're forced to sort of make sense of them. So please don't shy away from any kind of early work that you might have to do. I have a lot of young couples coming to couples therapy, 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions. I have a lot of friends who just sort of really love this material and will really do a lot. Even if one partner is not into that this material, they'd really do a lot to sit with themselves and figure out their value system first, and then present it to their partner in a compassionate, gentle, caring way, which then creates space for that partner also to be included in this inner work process. Just because our parents did a certain kind of marriage, right, and we didn't like that kind of marriage, does not mean we get to escape the work that comes from long-term relationship and dating. I hope that this serves as a gentle reminder for all of you people who are trying to find a new match or trying to get into relationship, queer, straight, polyamorous, monogamous, whatever it may be, to continue to do your own inner work and then include your partner in a gentle, compassionate, caring way to do this work with you. It pays off so many benefits in the future. It's like starting an FD. Okay, I wish you well, and I hope that you all have meaningful journeys of inner work. Bye.